Good morning. We're just trying to figure things out with being outside. So sorry that you had to wait a little bit longer. There we go. Better, I think. But we are going to warm up and get started. Don't mind me. I'm going to be setting up our mats so that they look right. But let's start warming up. Better. A little bit more so there we go. There, that looks better. Oh dear. Okay, so what do you need this morning? You just need a mat. And if you're outside like us, just enough clothes that you're warm enough. And I might have my shirt on backwards. No, I'm good. Oh dear. And I'm sorry, you probably will hear the traffic going by. But I will try to talk loud enough for you. So we're just warming up right now. So if you bring that remote out, go ahead and set yourself up, Julia. Set the music up. Put the music up. And take the toe to the back. We're just figuring out the whole being outside thing, so we might have some weird things. Anyway, like I was saying, that's why we are a few minutes late in starting, as we were trying to figure out how things have to happen out here. The plug-in is a big thing when you're outside. So anyway, take that heel back to the front. And we decided to go for barefoot class this morning because we can, it's body weight. And roll those shoulders to the back, marching on the spot. Lift those knees. And take that heel to the back. Let's roll those shoulders back one more time. Take those legs out nice and wide. Press your hips to the back, reaching up and over. So yes, this is where we do outdoor classes in Canada. Woohoo! Switch directions. And I've done it with a group of very hardy women. We've done it in October with gloves on and tons of toques and vests and all sorts of layers where probably we look like the local gang. That's a joke. Last one. Take those hands on the knees, and I know if those ladies are watching, they're probably getting a good little chuckle. Especially when it's black outside because it's so early. Three, two, last one, and we're just gonna do a quick warm up through the hips. So 1, 2, last one, and open up through that leg. Other side, lift that knee, press it to the back. So if you haven't turned on your own music yet, remember, you can't hear ours. So put on something that energizes you. Open that leg to the back. This is not toned. It's a body weight class, so it's going to be a little harder. At least I think it will be. 2, last one. Toes and knees tracking straight. We're going to start you with just a basic squat. So pressing those hips to the back, thumbs up. And as you get too warm, you can peel off a layer. Oh, wow, Julia has 3 layers on. It's not that cold. I did have 3. I took mine off. 2. And I think I said 2 already, so this should have been the last one. We're going to turn to the side, but you can staying forward so you can see what we're doing. Squatting back down, press those arms to the back, and you're going to press it back. Really squeeze into those back muscles, working your lats. Are you starting to feel those lat muscles? Bring it up. Back into those squats. Take off a layer if you need to. And you can stay facing forward. We're going to turn to the side. It's a step back lunge. Alternate the leg, step back lunge. Make sure your weight is going over that back leg. Step back, down. Step back, down. Woo! I'm going to peel off another layer soon. Three, 2. Last one. Bring that leg to the back, and we're just going to hold here, down, up. Pull those tummy muscles in. I'm feeling my quad. 3, 2, 1. Step it together, opposite leg to the back, toes, knees tracking straight. Keep your weight behind that knee. How you doing? 3, 2, last one. Step it together. Press the hips to the back. Press those arms to the back. Put your brain in those lats. Give them a squeeze. And back to those squats. Pull those tummy muscles in. Three, 2, last one. Step that leg back, lunge, opposite side, just a few of these. Three more, both sides. 2, bring that knee almost to the floor. 1, last one. A layer if you need to. It's a little chilly. Do I want to do it yet? I don't know. Grab some water if you need it. We are going to bring it to a wall, just checking what you can see in the camera. So we're going to come to the purple wall. Okay. So you're against the wall. Let's slide it down maybe just a little bit more slightly. We're going to have to have a raise portion that we're onto. We're coming into a wall squat. Pull those shoulders down your back, open up through your chest, and we're sitting here against the wall. Now you're going to take all of your weight and press it into your right leg. Press, press, press. Come on. all of your weight in that leg. Toes and knees are tracking straight. There you go. Press that weight in. Can you feel that leg? Take it to the opposite side. Hold, hold. Keep that chest open. Come on, press that foot in. Now bring the hands forward and bring the shoulders forward, but keep a nice flat back. Woo! Are you feeling your legs? Three, two, sit it up nice and tall. Press it up. Woo! Can you feel those legs? March it out. Take off a layer if you need to. Mind you, at home, you probably don't have any more layers you can take off. I'm going to keep mine fairly close because I don't know if I'll need it again. And here we go. Sitting against that wall again. Toes and knees tracking straight. So when you are doing a wall squat, you should be able to see your toes the entire time. If your feet are back underneath your bum, that's actually not a good place to be. You want your feet, your heels in line with those knees. Sitting up nice and tall. If you're just new to this, you can actually start up higher up and not come down as far. That is perfectly fine. You just go where you need to go. And people who are super excited to be good at it, you don't actually want to break 90 with your knees because then all the pressure is in your knees. So continue to hold here. Now we're going to take all of our weight into our left leg first. Press into that leg and breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And weight over the other leg. Woo! How you doing? And take the weight forward. Shoulders are broad, nice flat back. How are those legs doing? Bring it up the wall. Let's march it out. We're going to take it into a wall press. So legs are still, toes and knees tracking straight. You're going to bring those arms back and press your lats. You're pressing your arms back into the wall and pull the tummy muscles in. Toes and knees tracking straight. So you're here. Reach the hands long and then press with your back muscles to push yourself up. Here. Shoulders come down. And breathe. So relax and press. Relax and press. So you're really engaging those back muscles. Reach the hands. Shoulders are away from the ears. So you're reaching your hands down the wall. 3, 2, last one. And let's bring it back to the mat. So I haven't done this one for a long time. We'll see how it turns out. If not, I know that Julia's really good at it. Okay, so we're going to come into monkey push-ups. So they're kind of like a regular push-up, but not really. They're really hard. So for those people who like a challenge, spread out those fingers, and those who don't, just do what you can. And you're going to bend your knees. You want to think of lowering your chest, and Julie's going to give us a demo. Lowering your chest towards the floor between the arms, and then bringing the body through. So if you end up having to change your feet position a little bit, that's okay. But we're going to do our best. And then you lift your butt back up to start. Ready? Inhale, long, slow exhale. And if you end up hitting the floor instead, that's okay. Woohoo! I did one. Okay, let's bring it back. We're going for 3 because these are hard. Poor Julia's done 4. And one more. Pull those tummy muscles in. Oh, she came back up. I'm not coming back up. Good job. Okay, so we're going to come to our transverse abdominis. So walking those hands in. I know I'm not the only one. Others of you did not come back up. Knees underneath the hips. Inhale, long, slow exhale. I want you to think of pulling the belly button towards the spine. So if you let your tummy relax, then inhale, long, slow exhale. Use that pursed breathing to pull the belly button into the spine. Continue doing that as I speak. Inhale, think of a 1 on one hip bone, 10 on the other, and pull the belly button towards the spine as you pull those numbers closer. Again. Inhale, long, slow exhale. So we're putting on our own body's girdle as we do this exercise. It's the fastest way to lose 5 to 10 pounds. Just hold your tummy muscles in. Okay, let's turn those toes under. We're coming into quad presses. So your knees are 1 to 2 inches off the ground. Don't round through the shoulders. Keep the shoulders broad. We're going to lower to 1 inch. Exhale back up to 2 to 3. Keep breathing. And up and down. Up and down. They're just small movements, up and down. Up and down. 3, 2, last one. Now you're going to push all your weight into your right foot. Push, 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 push. Come on, push into those toes. You should feel it in your quad. Other side, push, push, push. 3, 2, and go ahead, take those knees down. We're going to move those legs to the back and lower ourselves all the way down. Reach the elbows towards your heels. Point those toes and squeeze your heels together. Tuck the chin to open up through the neck. Inhale, lift up through the nose, and use that motion to help yourself use your back muscles. Coming back down, pretend you're rolling a grape in with your nose. Lift up through the nose, lift the hands to see that the back muscles are doing it. And again. So working those back muscles. 3, 2, last one. Now you can either stay with what we've been doing or press those hands into the mat now and lift your eyes up. Pull the shoulders down your back. So you are actually resting on the top of your feet, not on your toes. And slowly lower. Again, so you can stay with that first movement through the back muscles, or we can add on some arms here and press up. Pull the tummy muscles in. Shoulders down away from your ears. And we're slowly going to lower. Press it back. Stretching out your lower back. Now, if you didn't know, we are doing an ab challenge at the same time. Holly created an ab challenge for us. So we're going to do a 40-second plank here. And I've lost my sweat towel somewhere. I'll be right back. I guess she was cleaning it up and she put it somewhere else. Okay, so we're going to get set up for that plank. So elbows underneath your shoulders, or you can do it from your hands. This is better if you have tendonitis, thank you. Or anything with the wrist. But you do want your shoulders over your elbows. Okay, ready? Let's get started. Hold the tummy muscles in. We're here for 40 seconds. Press the chest through. Pull the tummy muscles in. Thirty more seconds. Pull those tummy muscles in. 20 seconds. We're almost there. 10 seconds. Timer turned off. 3 seconds. And here we are. Take those knees down. Taking those hands out. We're going to do something called, that I made up. So I've called it curved plank. So spread out those fingers. Pull the tummy muscles in. You're going to turn the toes under and round through the spine and pull the belly button muscles in. And if it's easy, walk the legs out. But keep that round using your ab muscles. 3, 2, 1. Walk those feet in towards your hands. Keep your hips back, thumbs come up, and coming up with a nice flat back. Bring your hands out to the sides. I'll turn around and face the other direction, and we'll continue with these next exercises. Toes and knees tracking straight. Bring those hands up, and I want you to think of sliding down a wall, bringing your weight into the balls of your feet. So those knees, you're trying to point them up. Your weight is just in your toes. Bringing the hands to the back. And then forward. How you doing? So make sure your knees are not jutting forward because then all the pressure's in your knees. Right now, the weight is in your calf and in your quads with your knees pointing up, and that's what it's going to feel like in your mind. Now take those fingers down. We're going to stretch it through the calf, pressing those heels down. Woo! Take those hands down. Walk your feet forward. We're coming into rope climber abs. So if you haven't heard of some of these before, it's probably because I made them up. But anyway, taking your hands behind your thighs, roll down. You're going to bring those legs up. Beautiful sky. Bring your arms up to grab the rope, and the opposite leg is reaching out. And we're going to climb the rope. Pull the tummy muscles in. So pulling your abs, your belly button towards your spine as you climb that rope. How you doing? Nice pointy toes, nice straight legs. 3, 2, last one. Bring it up, and we're gonna roll it back down. We're coming into another part of that ab challenge here. So if your hair is in the way, just adjust your ponytail or whatever it is. Bring those heels closer to your bum. We're going for some ankle touches here. So you inhale, you can do it shoulders down, or if you're stronger, keep the shoulders up. Exhale, tuck the chin, reach up, and here we go. Every second leg. You're at 10, We're going for 45. 20. Pull the belly button to the spine. 30. 40. And here you go. Reach those arms overhead, reach the legs out. If my counting was off, don't be too hard on me. I was trying to think and count at the same time. There's a good sentence, right? Okay. Hands underneath those knees, roll it up, fix your pony if it's a mess. And we are going to come to tricep presses. Okay, so here we are. Let's take those hands, fingers facing towards your heels, open up through the chest, and you're going to hinge at the elbow and press up. So put in your weight in your triceps. Don't let your back muscles and your abs help you out here. Make those triceps work. It's a beautiful morning. 3, 2, last one. Now you're either going to stay here or you're going to bring it up to a reverse plank. So try to keep the shoulders away from the ears and the chest nice and open, and breathe. Now continue with the first exercise, or lower the hips and bring it back up. Now those triceps. Three, 2, last one. Take those hips down. Woo! Let's bring it down onto the elbows. Pull the tummy muscles in, bring those legs in. We're going to reach those toes up and circle around. Pull the tummy muscles in. Put your brain on your inner thigh. Give it a squeeze as you circle in. 3, 2, last one. Switch directions. These are front legs. 3, 2, last one. Flutter legs. Pull those tummy muscles in. Open up through the shoulders. Woohoo! Don't lose that form. 3, 2, 1. Take those legs down. Roll it down. Reach your hands past your hips. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to lift it up into a glute bridge. And breathe. Now walk those feet together. Squeeze your inner thigh. Really working the inner thigh muscles as you squeeze the legs together. Reaching the hands away from your ears, away from your shoulders. Now we're going to walk it up into the balls of our feet. Heels are up. If you tend to get calf cramps, skip this exercise and just keep it on the inner thigh. So heels are almost touching and back up. Exhale with that effort. So keeping the same exercise, but we're going to take our feet a little bit wider apart. Squeeze those heels up. 3, 2, 1. And bring those heels down. Now put your brain in your butt. Relax the butt. Squeeze the butt. We get to see the birds fly over as we do this. It's so beautiful. And the sun's coming up. So we are outside doing exercises in May before 7 o'clock in Canada. Awesome. 3, beginning of May, I should say. 2, how's your butt doing? Last one. And we're going to take those legs down. Now remember, working your transverse abdominis on all fours. So 1 on one hip bone, 10 on the other. Exhale. Pull the belly button into the spine. So you should still have space under your back. You're not pushed into the floor. The neutral back. Inhale, long, slow exhale. Pull the belly button into the spine. Again. Inhale, long, slow exhale. So you are relaxing in between, but you're not completely letting go. Inhale, long, slow exhale. Squeeze tighter, 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 tighter. Pull that belly button in. Again. One more. Now bring these to your chest, stretching out your lower back. We're going to roll it up. Grab some water if you need it, or if it's your pony, I'm just going to leave mine. One more exercise before we stretch. So taking either an elbow out if you deal with tendonitis, or a hand underneath the shoulder. We are coming into a side plank. Your options are knee down or feet staggered or stacked. Take the hand up. Inhale, and we're going to reach behind our hip and take the hand towards the floor and open back up. Make sure you're not locking out that elbow, but the elbow is still soft. Otherwise, all your weight is on the joint rather than the muscle. Pull those tummy muscles in. Woohoo! 3, 2, 1. We're going to turn it into the plank and walk the feet around. Setting yourself up. Lean down or staggered legs and reach the hand behind the hip. How you doing? 3, 2. Last one. We're going to turn over and bring that forward leg through. Coming to a piriformis stretch. Toe is flexed towards the knee. Oh, I need this stretch. And reach the leg long. I'm kind of off my mat. Forward a little bit. The lilacs are coming out. Pull those shoulders down your back. If you're doing okay here, you can walk onto your forearms. Got a really tight piriformis today. And sliding that leg to the back, opposite leg comes forward. Keep that heel in front of your hip flexor. Flex the toe towards the knee, reach the opposite leg long. Shoulders down your back. Make it look pretty. Point your toe. Walk those hands down. If you are outside, you can throw on another layer now. We're going to walk those legs through or just slide it through. Sitting up nice and tall, flex those toes towards your knees. Make sure your feet are doing this. And we're going to stretch out through the hamstrings, so lifting up through the chest and hinging at the hips. Walking those hands forward and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Pull the tummy muscles in, keep those toes flexed up. And lift your nose up through the arms so that you're getting the back muscles to bring you up rather than working through the spine. Bring those legs in, hands on your ankles, sit up nice and tall, coming to a groin stretch. Pull the shoulders down, away from your ears. And really use the outside of your thighs to pull the legs down to get an inner thigh stretch. We're going to turn and face you. Sit cross-legged. We worked really well through our triceps, so let's stretch them out. Bringing your arms up. One hand behind your head. Tuck that head in. You don't need to crane it forward. And just press that elbow into your hand to stretch out through your triceps. And breathe. Other side. And reaching those arms all the way down to open up through the top of your shoulders, bringing the heels of your hands towards the floor. So really press those shoulders down away from your ears. You could tuck the chin to increase that stretch. And bring those hands forward, coming up the fancy way. Pull the tummy muscles in as you roll up one vertebrae at a time. Reach those arms overhead. And you can pat yourself on the shoulder. You are done. Inhale, exhale, and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining us. My hair's a little crazy. Oh.